Welcome to another episode. I'm Molly from The Planning Touch, joined by Ron from Buffalo Bartenders, Heather from Upstate Indie Weddings, and today we have Courtney Broska.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi,
Did I butcher your last name?
You did it good.
Okay,
You
good.
did it good.
And your look, I was like,
it's a rare thing. People are like, Courtney Broska, and I'm like, we're not doing that. So thank
it's
you.
a rough life. Okay, your last name is also not the easiest.
my married last
Correct.
name, yes.
My maiden last name, Jakubowski. Forget
Ooh,
about
yeah,
it. It's a rough life.
That's the
It's
first
a
time I've
rough
heard you
life.
say that, so that
Jakubowski,
sounds...
yeah. When I took on Thurman, I was like, I'm not giving this up. It's so much easier for people to figure out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I got that right then.
Well,
We didn't even
I'm
rehearse that.
from a good old Polish neighborhood, so I can handle all of them.
Yes. Which is why we're all friends.
Aw, gee.
So why don't you kind of just go right into telling us about your photography business and what you do?
So let's do a quick intro. My
Yes.
name's Courtney Broska. I own Courtney Broska Photography, and I have been in business since August of 2019. I actually started when I was 14 years old. I started, honestly, I kind of compare it to the starting of Apple, just a very random little idea that came about from, it was my bedroom in this case and not the garage, but I just started an Instagram to share my work, and it kind of went from there. And obviously 2019, we know what happened in early 2020 with the pandemic, and it kind of catalyzed during the pandemic, and it just went and went and went. And I started really started out with cityscape photography of Buffalo, and that's really where I got my reach with Step Out Buffalo and all of the different promoting platforms. And then I just started with portraits, and it kind of just went from there, and it was great. And here I am now. I've been full-time ever since I graduated from high school in 2023, and I'm living my dream and doing my best life. So
Love it.
I love the COVID stories. Like,
I
as much as it sucked,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
it was awful. But for some of us, it just sparked something that we
Yeah.
never thought we would have been doing as a career, right? And
Right.
here we are, like, doing things that we enjoy doing.
I started Baby Bird during just around COVID time, which led me to Upstate Indie Weddings, and I would not be sitting here today had
Right.
all
Yep.
that not happened. But I want data. I want percentage. How many small businesses do you think were launched during COVID?
Oof.
Isn't that crazy?
I mean, I launched in 2021, so mine was kind of, COVID was still a little bit of a thing, but it kind of...
I feel like
Yeah,
it's
but
a lot of
you're in.
2021ers.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a lot of that after of okay, shutdown started, lessening a little bit. And then I feel like that's what really was I feel like I see a lot of businesses that are like EST 2021.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
panic
Yeah.
mode.
Mhm.
What do we do? Oh
But
my
Yep.
God, the world's ending. I have a lot of time on my hands.
Right.
What kind of hobbies do I enjoy?
Right.
And then, I turn this into a business.
Right.
I
Yeah.
taught myself so many random things during COVID
Yeah.
that
I
now
love all
I'm-
your random stories,
I know.
Ron.
We'll be here. This is not about me today. This is about Courtney.
Okay, I get it.
What were some specific moments or milestones early in your career that made you realize that you were on the right path?
A lot of different things,
Okay.
honestly. Like I said, starting it when I was a freshman in high school, I always knew from a very young age that photography was going to be part of my life some way or another. And I really thought that would be me having a full-time job and doing it on the side in my 20s or 30s, just to, get out of the house and, I don't know, get away from the kids a little bit. So it was kind of unexpected, if you will, to be able to build so quickly.
Yeah.
And especially at a younger age. I feel like that's something that's not very common, especially around here. I feel like people wait, and there's no wrong age or right age to start something new or something you're passionate about.
It's so true.
Absolutely.
I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys listen to Gary Vee. Gary Vee
Yeah.
is one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. And he talks about younger people becoming entrepreneurs because you're probably living at home still. You
It's
have
the
that
best
nest, right? So if you fail, it's not the end of the world. You can go back to school. You can do whatever you want. So it's great. That's huge.
I did it later in life, and if I had to do it again, I would definitely back that up.
I
Yeah.
know.
Now I'm chasing children. Let me just post this real quick. Hold on. It's definitely.
Get out of my shot.
Come on, kid. Got a business to run here. But no, I mean, I commend you. It's definitely not an easy thing to do, but it's incredible.
It really is. I wish I would have started mine earlier,
Yeah, right?
Yeah, but you didn't know until you were getting married.
No, I didn't.
You were
That's
not,
true. I didn't.
You were
That's
not
the
like,
thing.
I'm getting into the wedding industry.
No. I mean, I've always loved weddings. I have, even just going to them, but I didn't really get into it till I got engaged when I started getting into the wedding industry. So why don't you tell us about like how you market and get obtain clients and how clients find you?
A lot of word of mouth, a lot of client referrals, a lot of vendor referrals actually also. And honestly, just posting my life away on social media, really getting people to like my personality. I feel like that's been huge. The more I look like an idiot, the better.
You do a lot of behind the scenes?
Right here.
I feel like the more I just look like a goof, the better. And I honestly tell my clients that, and that's what I put into my sessions too, of like, this is a safe space to get as goofy as you want. Do it up.
Yeah.
Like, you're comfortable with me, I'm comfortable with you. That's pretty much how it is. And I feel like that's also a reason why I have the clients that I do, because they feel that comfortability.
Right.
Yeah.
And they keep
they're
referring
like,
you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
telling
they're like,
people.
oh, I had a good experience. It wasn't, not saying things are cookie cutter,
Sure.
but like I didn't have that cookie cutter experience. I had that time where I could be myself, but also work with a professional.
I feel like when you're on the other side of the camera and you're being photographed, like you just tense up. Like it's very
I know I do.
intimidating. I mean, I do too.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Yep.
But if there's someone who's taking the like that layer out of it of just intimidation and stress and uncomfortability and vulnerability and just you're just having a good time, that totally changes the game.
100%.
And that's what clients like, they want. They
And
want
then
that
you get better
comfortability.
quality
Well,
photos
that's
out
the
of
thing.
it.
You can tell.
Yeah.
You can tell in
for
the photos
sure.
when people come into it with this expectation of like, I have to be 6 straight and smile and I have to, good posture and all of that. And when you just can let that go, and you can tell throughout the session too, that I'm like, just get comfortable, get funky,
weird.
get
Get
loose,
loose.
get weird, get loose, like do something. And then you can just tell it just gets better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love
they get
that.
more
Love it.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Has there been any unexpected moments that have helped grow your business more than you anticipated?
Honestly, the pandemic.
Yes, really.
And I mean, hate it. Really do. Hate the pandemic to the core. But if I really had to think back, it's what grew my business.
Silver
And it's-
lining, right?
I mean, if I was sitting in school, I wouldn't have been going around and taking pictures and being featured by Step Out Buffalo and doing all those different things. And I honestly thank the pandemic in a little bit of a way.
Yeah. Some people
because-
do. Some of it,
Yeah.
sometimes, that is
Yeah.
what some businesses need or that kickstart needed.
And it gave me that focus and it really gave me that drive to, okay, this is what you're going to do. If you want to do this full time right after you graduate, this is the time to do it.
For sure.
There's no waiting. There's no, oh, maybe I'll go to college. Maybe I'll do this. It was, this is what's happening and it's going to happen now. Yeah.
Yeah. So about your style, why don't you tell us a little bit about your portfolio style? Has it changed over the years? Is it,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, why are you just right?
Oh, yeah. So back in the early stages, everybody liked to edit everything orange, and it was that boho-y style, and it was
That
like,
those Instagram filters?
yeah.
Yeah, the Sephora.
And I was like, okay.
Sepia
I was gonna say, I know it's right with that.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, style overall has changed
Yes.
with the industry and even just everything too. People want that more documentary. They want that more, that like candid style. And I feel like I've always been that way. And I feel like in the beginning stages, I had to conform to that. Okay, you're going to look at me and smile and you're going to look at each other and you're going to get all the posed ones because
Right.
that was it.
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
it.
people wanted.
Yeah.
And now it's kind of, I really love how the industry, both locally and globally too, it's kind of come to the point of like, you do what you want to do
Yeah.
and you be who you want to be and run your business the way you want to run. And that's what works best for you.
Yeah.
So I would say it's definitely changed from being really superposed to really just wanting to capture life and capture those little moments and just do whatever I can to suit the client.
Yeah.
I feel like that runs
That's-
so parallel with like the theme of intentionality
Yes.
and not being conforming to
Yes.
like, okay, chicken, steak, or fish,
Right.
and those are your
Right.
options,
Right.
and this is what happens. And it's just, if you want to get married at a winery, you go get married at a winery.
Right.
If you want to have an
Right.
ice cream truck pull up and that's your dessert, then do that.
Um,
It's all of this sort of just let your personality
Yeah.
shine.
100%.
And I love that that's translating in the photography piece of it as well.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
Like just with like weddings in general compared to photography, do whatever you want. There's
Yeah.
no rules. There's
I
no
am-
thing you have to do.
I enjoy all the wedding inquiries I get in all my couples, but I love those those really, really interesting and unique ones. So I'm like, ooh, I know that you chose me for this purpose.
Right,
This is my time.
Good
This
time.
is my time.
Yes.
Yeah. I love being different.
Yeah. It makes a difference.
Yes. Yes.
So what has helped you stay creative and inspired like throughout your journey as a photographer?
Doing whatever makes me happy. And I feel like we touched on this with some past questions too. Doing what makes me happy, really just trying not to conform to that norm, and really trying to stand out in an industry that has a lot of people in it. It is very saturated, and I'm all for community and I'm all for whatever, but it's gotten a lot, and you need to find even just the littlest tiny thing to set you apart from the rest. So I think that, and just like we were talking about before we started recording, doing those styled sessions and really getting out there and really just letting my freak flag fly.
Love it.
Creating some content for yourself, for your portfolio.
Something that's going to bring happiness instead of like, okay, same thing I just went and did every single
one you
weekend.
just posted on your story from the style shoot at Emerald Room was like something out of a magazine.
Thank you.
It's unbelievable.
Thank you.
It's
so many people said that, and I honestly thought I was shadow banned from Instagram because I was like, who is even seeing my stuff? Like I was getting like 20 likes on a post. I'm like, really, guys? And then that post came out, and I was like, oh,
yeah,
I guess not.
It was
not.
stunning.
So
stunning. Social media. So you said Instagram. Is there any other social media or marketing other than social media that you kind of use that you like? Anything like as photographers? I don't know if there's other stuff out there.
Honestly, Instagram and my website. I feel like Facebook, sure. Facebook, I'm in a lot of groups, so you can do referrals and all of that. But it's honestly Instagram because there's such a variety of things that you can share. Stories, reels, posts, videos.
Your portfolio. You know, just your grid.
Simple as that. And I feel like on Instagram, it's a more consistent portfolio that you don't have to constantly update on your website. But then your website, it really shows that true story of you if you really put all that work into it and really share your true self. Like on mine, it's like if I just first met you, did an elevator speech, but it wasn't an elevator speech, and we were together for an hour. Like it gets in that nitty gritty. It's like, here's who I am. I don't care if you know the true me. It's going to come out either way.
Right. All right. So let's talk about booking you as a wedding photographer. What is
So you will go to my website, CourtneyBroskaPhotography.com, and you will go to my contact form, and you will fill out my contact form. Let me know all of your fun little details going on, your date, where you're interested in having your wedding, if you already have a venue or location, just simple details about you. Tell me about your story. I'd love to hear it. And that's pretty much where that goes. If you're interested in my pricing, it's all transparent on my website. There is nothing hidden. There is nothing there's nothing hidden. Everything is straightforward. There are custom packages that you can build also if some of my packages don't suit your needs. But from there, you do the contact form. It goes right through to a client portal. It's all automated. And then that is where we'll do all of our communications. If you would like to set up a phone chat, totally cool with me. A lot of people choose just to email just because everything's in writing and it's easy. Then once we're ready to go, finalize everything, I will send you a contract and invoice. You'll pay a retainer, and we just start your wedding planning. And then timeline planning down the road, and your big day comes along, we party, and we get some cool photos. So.
And isn't that the goal? Yes.
Do you offer engagement sessions?
I do. So fun fact, I offer a complimentary engagement session with all of my wedding packages.
Oh, look at that.
Which is so ideal. Because it gets you to know your photographer.
That is exactly why. I mean, phone conversations are great. Don't get me wrong. But that is why I absolutely love to do the complimentary engagement session, because it's just a different vibe. Like you can see what my shooting style is really like. We can get to know each other. I can know what's comfortable and uncomfortable for you. And it's also a good chance to do an in-person meeting also. Yeah. And really just get to understand, like how I said, like the vibes and all of that.
Well, you spend all day with them on their wedding day.
Well,
so
you
gotta be besties.
Yes.
But also, like, if you've never had your picture taken by a professional photographer before, like, you don't want your wedding day to be the first day and then you're like stiff and awkward.
Yes.
I always laugh because I don't smile in pictures.
You're that guy.
I've hated my teeth since I was a kid, so like that's just a bad thing. And my photographer, the first or second picture we took, like he just got me this huge smile. Like normally I have like the perma grin.
Yeah.
But he got me to have this like smile that I don't
That's
think
awesome.
I've ever seen in pictures.
Like,
And I was like,
genuine.
That's awesome.
this is the guy that I needed
Yeah.
right now
Yeah.
for my wedding.
Yeah.
because
That's awesome.
He nailed it.
Yeah,
you know?
That's awesome.
I love that.
I'm sure I'm not the only one to have that story.
A lot of my
Oh.
clients come and tell me, wedding or not, they'll come and tell me and say like, we've never done photos before. I'm super nervous. What do I do? And I say, be yourself.
Yeah.
Do you?
Do you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
be
I've
yourself
just got the
here.
camera.
Like, but I'm super conscious of this XYZ, you know? And I'm like, again, be yourself.
It's
We'll
okay.
find what works for you.
Yeah.
Something that may have been on my feed won't work for you. And
Right.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So
What is your favorite part of the wedding day to capture?
well, favorite part without capturing the food.
Okay. Always?
That was such a
Yes.
wonderfully honest
yeah.
and
Just
unexpected
Just feed
answer.
me. Just feed me.
I am
Right?
a food girl forever and always.
Okay.
Appetizers come out. I'm eating them. Dinner comes out.
I feel
you
like we
best
should be
believe I'm
best friends.
sat, napkin on my lap.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
You're at the vendor
Okay.
table.
I am ready to go.
All right, let's just dig a little bit deeper into this.
Yes.
So, what is the thing when it comes out that you are most excited? What kind of food? Like, is it a
Anything cheesy
graze
and
table?
fries.
Oh, there you go.
Cheesy and
fries.
Or fried.
Or
anything
fried.
fries, cheesy, anything that
Okay.
has oil, anything that's really going to kickstart that brain back
Sure,
up. Because
sure,
it's
sure,
usually
sure.
6 to 8 hours in, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I need a Dr.
Yeah.
Pepper.
Okay.
Yeah, but
So, future couples, Dr.
Me-
Pepper is the way to get
Or
her
mental
going.
note if I'm working with you and I
Yeah,
see
yeah,
you on the
just-
vendor list, I'd be like, "Who's Dr.
so
Dr. Pepper.
let's go back to this. Dr. Pepper or
Yeah.
Shirley Temples. That's the way to my heart.
Shirley
love
Temple.
Shirley
Way to my heart.
Temples.
And I have
Love
not been
them.
at a venue or anything that has had a bad Shirley Temple. Everyone has served me right.
I haven't even asked for a Shirley Temple in years.
Wait, do you guys want to hear a really ridiculous Shirley Temple story?
Yes,
Just to get
please
off
do.
topic. Because
Please do.
she's mentioned Shirley Temple.
Please do.
So when I was about, I don't even know if I should tell this story, but I think
Just-
the statute of
just go
limitations
with
is
it.
gone. When I was maybe like 7, we went on a family vacation, and my father went to the bar and ordered a 7-Up, a beer for himself, and a Shirley Temple. The bartender thought the 7-Up was for me and the Shirley Temple was for my mother, and then he went ahead and put some alcohol in it.
Oh.
Which was promptly given to me, and 3 Shirley Temples later, when I'm running around acting like a monkey, literally.
You had 3 of them?
My parents are like, my father was like equally like horrified and impressed, to be quite honest, of like
And impressed.
how I actually handled myself in that
Here's-
situation. And
Good, I'm gonna let you finish.
when
and I
my
got
dad was like, no, that's not the order that we're distributing these drinks in. So now I'm scarred for life.
Oh my
And
God.
my son loves Shirley Temples, and I have to taste test everything
yeah.
that is not obvious.
You had that traumatic.
Yeah.
You running joke in my family.
Well,
My question for the bartender is: was he trying to get your mother drunk?
Yes, I think so.
Had to be.
But why?
I don't know. Clearly a family that wasn't getting anywhere. Like, that was the intention. Family vacation.
It's like, wait a minute. Nobody said dirty Shirley. We said Shirley Temple.
This was
here,
also
buddy.
in Virginia, not New York State. I don't know if that helps,
I
but
don't think it's.
you start
I
to
think-
get down to the south a little bit there.
I don't know. I think a Shirley
Now.
Temple's a Shirley Temple.
I thought a Shirley Temple was
Everywhere you go.
Shirley Temple.
check your Shirley Temples, people. That's the moral
Right.
of that
Now
story.
me down another rabbit hole.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep, Shirley
Yeah.
Temples.
When you see a Buffalo bartender video about Shirley Temples and dirty Shirley Temples coming out of this, you're welcome, guys.
It's that
You're
rabbit
welcome,
hole.
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
I will tell you that is my least favorite drink to make.
Really?
Why?
At
I
a
want to
wedding.
know.
Because once they start, they do not stop.
Yeah. Well, because
Yeah,
they're
that's
fantastic.
They're
And-
so good.
And it's one of those things where it's like, we only bring like 3 little jars of cherries.
Mhm.
Oh.
You should bring
And
more.
then the kids see them, and then the kids that are there see them.
Oh.
Yeah, see, the
I
kids
get
want
the
it.
cherries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Courtney does not get
Then
Shirley Temple.
Then you won't
Kids
see her
are
for a
ruining
while.
my
Or
night.
Dr. Pepper, and it doesn't do the same thing.
Okay, it's okay. But in all honesty, away from the food aspect,
Okay.
let's
Yeah.
go back to the photography world here. I love couples portraits so much.
Yes.
I love newlywed
Yeah.
portraits. It gives me time to just, honestly, I love recreating things from their engagement session.
Mhm.
Just so we can look back and be like, oh, you guys, oh, sweet.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's my favorite because I feel like that's really the time I get to be creative.
Mhm.
I also really do love when I first get there and I do the flat lay and the details too.
Yeah.
Because it's just letting my creativity flow. And I'm like, okay. And
Yeah,
it's
they
kind of
give you
that
all the stuff
breather.
and you
Yeah,
do
it's
it
kind
how
of
you
that
want it.
breather before I get in. I'm like, all right, game mode on here.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And those flat lays, it takes such an eye
Yes.
and such a creative just vision
Yeah.
to put those things together in an interesting way. I've seen some done so well and some not.
Yeah.
So it is definitely a talent
Yeah.
to
It
be able
is.
to put that together.
Yeah, for sure. So what advice would you give to couples when they're choosing their photographer?
Do you want the real answer or do we want the fabricated
We
answer?
want both.
We want the unfiltered real answer.
So, again, like I said, I'm all for community here.
Yes.
But please look for somebody that has a quality experience, and not just because they're on the cheaper side.
You got to invest in a good photographer.
You're going to
get what you pay
invest,
for.
you're going to get what you pay
Yeah.
for, and it's a saturated industry, both in Buffalo, all the rest of New York State, and wherever you're going to look. And you're going to pay for somebody cheap, and you might not get the experience you hoped for.
It's another COVID thing,
And
though,
that-
right?
yeah.
Like people started this photography business.
And I don't want to say it,
and-
but building a business is very easy. Social media is a free advertising platform, and you get a camera and you take pictures, and people enjoy it. I enjoy it. I have an eye for it. That's why I do what I love. People do what they love for a purpose, right? But please, please, please choose somebody that has the experience and somebody that's going to give you a good experience and one that is catered to you, instead of just, okay, pay me what I'm going to pay you, not going to talk to you or maybe talk to you a little bit and get frantic on your wedding day.
Yeah.
I mean, in all honesty, even the people that have been doing it for 5, 6, 10, 15, 20 years, we're also going to have like a little bit of that anxiety. We're going to be like,
Oh yeah.
you know, but please
Yes.
book somebody that has that experience and who charges their worth,
And
because
what
it's
do we
going to be
always
worth
say?
it in the end.
Yes.
Hire the professionals.
Hire a professional.
Yes.
Also, I feel like the photographer and the planner are the
I was
two
just
positions.
I was just gonna say the photographer, if they don't have a planner, they have to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like
There's a lot of situations
Yes.
that I've been in. We talked about this when we first met too. I have plenty of weddings where there is no planner,
Yep.
or if we're at a venue, the coordinator is just kind of,
Yeah.
la 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 la, often Neverland. But you have to know, you have to be on top of your
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Like you have to be on top of it.
Yep.
But you're following
To
that
know.
couple from beginning to end.
Right.
And it's one of the few positions where you are with them
Mhm.
from the very beginning to the end.
Yeah.
There's some venues that if there's no planner, I will a lot of times get my timeline from the photographer
Mhm.
because they know more
Yeah.
than pretty
Yeah.
much.
Like I
Yeah.
said, I
anyone.
build
Yeah.
mine with all of my
Yeah.
wedding packages. I will, if they have a planner, I'll get whatever they have
Right,
from them,
right.
or I'll get whatever information they have from the venue. But other than that, I build that from them start to finish.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that's included in my service. And I do that because of the experience value
Yeah,
that you're
it's very
paying
important.
for.
Sure.
Yeah.
somebody, you got the bride and groom that are doing all the planning, and then they're in the photos.
Right.
So there's nobody to really coordinate or facilitate what the next event and making sure the food's,
Right.
all those different. So that's why, a photographer has a lot on them, but that's why you get a planner to take
Right.
that off the photographer and
Yes.
get an ultimately
Yes.
good experience
Yes.
with both
And
hands.
who's going to be taking down and setting up all your stuff at the beginning and end
Yep.
of the day?
And cleaning up at a lot of the venues.
Yeah.
So-
Oh yeah, there's a lot of details that
Yeah.
a lot of brides and grooms don't think about,
Right.
and you
Right.
you should.
And that's the beauty of social media. Everything's becoming so, everyone's getting to know all these different things
Yeah,
now. And
like behind the scenes, you
Yep.
can see
Love a good
really.
BTS.
Yes.
Yes.
So what advice would you give to someone who's, young and passionate about the photography and turning it into a business?
do it.
Yeah.
Great advice.
I mean, not gonna say like toot my own horn, look at me, but
But look at you.
anything is possible.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It really is. You put yourself out there, you do what you love, you really, really instill it into people that this is what I love doing, and people are gonna trust you.
Mhm.
People are gonna work with you, and they're gonna be like, wow, I really liked working with her, him, whoever.
Right.
I really liked working with that person, and they're going to refer you to friends. They're going to refer you to family. And you know what? Even if your first clients, unpaid, are your friends and family.
Yeah.
That's where we all started. That's where I started.
Build your portfolio.
Build your
look.
portfolio up and do what makes you happy. Again, you don't have to conform to the norm here.
No.
You
Not at
can
all.
be your own person. You can do your own thing. And honestly, one thing, and I'm pretty sure it's one of the prompts on here of like things struggled with in the beginning, don't listen to the people around you, especially if you're in high school. A lot of people don't, teenagers suck. Okay? Knew that.
I'm gonna also
Very well
clip
fact.
that out for my son who's about to be one soon.
And I just turned 20. I can say this, okay? It sucks. I was also very mature for my age. That's why I'm here doing what I'm doing. But please follow your dream and please don't listen to the people around you. And I can't emphasize that enough.
I agree with that 100%.
Stick to your gut, stick to what feels right, and do the damn thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
don't
the
feel
damn
like
thing.
that
Do the
fear
damn
of other
thing,
people.
Cliff.
I'm just gonna interject, like, learn the craft though.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that's
like
yes.
you know,
Yes.
and I know you were like
Yeah.
going that
Yes.
direction, but again, COVID, everyone thought they were a photographer, a
Right.
DJ, a bartender,
Right.
blah blah blah.
Sure.
I'll tell you the truth, like I dabbled in photography.
Mm-hmm.
I did one engagement session. I was like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then you knew.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah.
But-
No.
Try it out if it doesn't
And I
stick,
did it for
doesn't
free,
stick.
and I sent them all
Right.
the photos. And then
Right.
after that, their friend contacted me and was like, "Can you do my engagement shoot?" I was like, "Absolutely not."
And that's
I
why
was
it
like,
wasn't
"Here's
for
a
you.
list of
Right.
numbers.
Wasn't for
Here's a
you.
list of people you can contact."
Right.
But also know if it's not something you don't want to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't force it.
Well,
Don't see the
Yeah.
don't see the price tag that you might be charging and go, "Oh, I can make $2,000."
Well, here's the
Yeah.
thing here is
Saturday.
let's talk about this too. And this kind of goes back to like, again, I'm going to say it again. I support community. I'm not competitive with anybody. You know this.
Yes.
But you need to charge what you're going to be charging in the beginning, and you cannot be charging people the same as people that have been doing it for
No.
10 years.
No.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the issue that's happening in this industry right now is people are starting and people are charging $200, $300, $400 for a session. And it's like, you haven't even had a paid one yet.
Yeah.
Right. You
And
don't
it's,
have
you
the
don't have a
experience.
portfolio. And it's going back to what you said, you really have to build that craft
Yes.
up and you
Yeah.
really have to prove yourself. And it's not just picking up a camera and clicking a button.
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes behind it.
Editing after the wedding
You
day.
can't just slap a filter on it and go
Yeah.
ham. You need to learn that craft or it's not going to go very far. And I
Yeah.
say that out of true love.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
True
Yeah.
love.
Even
true
just
attention, true love.
all
Yeah.
honesty.
Even sometimes just tilting someone's head to make them
Yeah.
look more flattering.
Right.
Like you could watch a million
Right.
YouTube videos, but
Oh yeah.
And we all learn as we grow.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there are still things
Absolutely.
that I am learning. This is my 6th year. There are things that I'm still learning, things that I'm like, oh, I didn't really like what I did last year. You know, like some things. But everybody grows,
Yep.
everybody develops, and something that may have worked for you a day ago isn't going to work for you the next day.
Yeah.
So it's all a learning curve, and just don't feel like you're stuck, and just keep learning. And hate to say it, you're never right, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
It's
there's
all
always something you
experience.
can learn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're gaining
1000%.
experience. Like even as a planner, like there's just so many different experience I've had
Yeah.
at different weddings because every wedding is
Right.
different, and it's like that has made
Yeah.
me grow and learn.
100%.
Just
Another
about
point,
weddings.
Yeah. Another point I have too is young, whatever, you know, you can be young, you can be in your 20s, 30s, whatever. Get into the community as soon
Yes.
as possible.
Networking.
There are
Network,
people
yes.
that are going to help you, and I even offer mentorships for newer photographers and younger photographers because I was there once.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I want people to ask those questions.
Yeah.
I want people to know what it's really like. And it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Like it's in any industry or in any job, but you just get into the community as soon as possible. There are so many great people, especially in Buffalo,
Yes.
that care about you deeply and want to see you succeed.
Buffalo
Absolutely.
is a community like I lived in New York for 15 years. This doesn't happen there. It
Even
is
if you
step
go
on your
over-
head to get to the next level.
Well, no hate, no shade to my Rochester people, but like you go even an hour and a half away and you're
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah.
like I don't feel welcome.
I don't know that area.
You know,
It's
like,
a different
but
vibe.
Buffalo, there's so many groups that you can join,
Mhm.
Instagram, Facebook, so many meetups you can go to, so many people that if you reach out, there's obviously going to be people that won't answer back because
Yeah.
that's the way that they are.
Right.
But you reach out to those right people, you get your groups together,
Yep.
and you have that community and you have people to ask those questions and
Yeah.
to really train you.
Yeah.
And you're golden.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. The community around here is awesome because a lot of people don't, like you said, don't see them as competition. Like we work
Right.
together. It's
Right.
like, you know, we can't all be available on the
Right.
same weekend for the same wedding. It's like,
Yeah, all of my friends are photographers pretty much.
Yeah.
We all hang out every day and we're all, oh, you're not available this
Right.
day? Okay, hand it over to me. And sometimes I'll get that referral and sometimes I won't.
right.
But we're all interconnected some
Yeah.
sort of way and
Yeah.
it helps
We're all
everybody
working
too.
together. Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
That also works on the couple side too. So if you are getting married and you find a vendor that you absolutely love, that vendor has been out in the community,
Mhm.
right? They know the florist or
Right.
the bartender or whoever else that you still have to check off the list.
Right.
Yep.
Rely on them because they can steer you in a direction. If they're all like a like-minded, same
Mhm.
aesthetic, same vibe, like rely on them
Yeah.
to
Mhm.
help you
I've
get to that
I've actually
next
found that
number.
referring, like if I'm not available and referring a different company,
Yeah.
I've actually gotten that couple to book me for something else down the
Yes.
road because I was honest
Yep.
and I told them I wasn't available,
Yeah,
and
right.
here's a person I think can do this job
Mhm.
for
Right.
you, and they come back
Yeah,
because
that's what I found
you're
too.
a good person.
Yeah.
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 You're trying to help them
It's like
ultimately,
karma.
provide
Right.
customer service.
And you're not
even if it
okay.
can't
You
be
see,
that day.
you see the inquiry come through. You see you're unavailable. It's not like you ghost them.
Yeah.
No,
It's not like
Right.
you're like, nope, not available,
Bye.
guys. You're like, you go into that group and you're like, who's available for
Yeah.
XY date?
Yeah.
And you're like really like anxious about it. You're like, please somebody be available for them. Please somebody be available for them.
And please be someone that like I feel
Right.
good
Right.
referring, right?
Yeah.
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 For
yeah,
sure.
for whenever I'm not available, I always send some recommendations because to be honest, a lot of leads will come back and be like, "Oh, okay. Do you have any recommendations?"
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
asking
Yeah.
and looking.
Like they're already
anyways.
gonna ask.
Yeah.
So I might as well throw it
Exactly.
out there.
I'm gonna
ask from the
Throw out
bat.
my
Like
referrals that I know.
I'm gonna share your information. Let me know what you want me to share, leave out, whatever the case may be. I'm gonna find somebody for you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
not for nothing, sometimes you guys are like early in the planning process.
Mhm.
Sometimes those dates are even still flexible.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
know? So
Right.
it could be still an option.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure. All right. So what's next for you in your photography business? Is there any new stuff, any exciting projects you're working on?
I was gonna say this, but this is already happening.
Oh my god, we're the new exciting
my God,
project.
Oh, she's been very
Project.
excited.
Oh, I'm very
Very
excited.
excited.
Oh gosh. Well, I hope to travel more.
Yeah.
I'm going to Palm Springs in November
Fun.
for a photography retreat. So
Oh,
that's
that's
exciting.
fun.
Super fun.
And
warmer than here.
yes.
In
In
November. In November.
I don't know. I feel like I've done so much in the past 6 months, in the past year. that
Like the
it's-
off
yeah,
season.
I feel
Been
like I've
busy?
done so much, so many styled shoots, so many like I've went to Utah and worked with a venue.
Oh, that's
like
cool.
it's I've done so many different things that I can't even think
Right.
of, and there's so many ideas that constantly, you're laying in your bed at night and you're like,
Right,
it runs.
Hashtag business.
All
I
you
wish
think
someone
about
could
it.
record that, like
Yeah.
in the middle of the night
Oh my
for
god,
me.
yeah.
A reel.
Yeah,
please.
yeah, just
Yes.
play that back for me tomorrow
Yes.
morning.
Yeah.
Seriously, because I'm not writing it down. It's just all
Well,
going
that's the
on in
thing,
my
or I'll
head.
wake up and I'll write it in my notes.
Oh, I am.
And I'll be like,
And then you're up.
And then
at
I'm
2
up.
a.m.
Yeah.
and then I'm like, oh, let me plan this. I'm like, where is the time?
Why
I
is it
know.
2 o'clock in
Where's
the
the
morning
time?
and I'm in front of my laptop with a business plan that just popped in my
Yes.
head while I was sleeping?
Yes, I love it.
Perfect.
But anything exciting?
Do you have any like weddings like out of town, like that you're
Unfortunately,
traveling?
not this year.
No,
Last year I did. Not this year yet.
that's okay.
But
Do you
something
have any,
exciting.
like a destination that you really want to go to?
I want to go back to Utah so bad.
Do you?
My family does live there.
Oh, okay.
So
well, that's an extra
like I
perk.
go back to my family
That's fun.
and all of that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really want to go to Europe. I feel like that's the the cookie cutter response. But I really want to go to Greece. I really want to go to England. Really bad. I've always wanted to go to England.
I went to Greece. Go to Greece.
I want to go to Greece.
I want a Mamma
did
Mia
not-
moment.
I had one. It's great.
Okay.
I want to go to Greece.
We'll talk about that later.
But anything exciting really happening right now? I'm helping open a studio with
That's
two of my
exciting.
friends.
Very cool.
Yes, I've seen it. It's looking really good.
It's called The Block.
That's
The
fun.
Block. It is downtown Buffalo, and two of my other photographer friends are the main owners, and I'm kind of the heavy presence sub-owner, if you will. So I help run social media. I help build stuff right now. It's in all the different beginning stages, but it's going to be a little part new home for
Yeah,
CBP.
that's
So
so
it's super
exciting.
exciting and a new place for my clients to go and not having to bounce around to different
Probably the
studios.
pod will be coming and checking it out when it's ready.
Let's hope. And we have a group, and I run the Block Party. That was me.
Nice.
The Block Party, a group for creatives and other photographers to really get to know each other, and
Oh, cool.
Love it.
open houses in May. So
Cool.
Awesome.
stay tuned.
Yeah, that is something exciting you've
Yeah.
been working on. You're like over here trying to think.
Downplaying
Yeah.
the studio. No big deal.
It's like, yeah, you got something big going on. All right, so why don't you tell us where everyone can find you, get in contact with you, and anything else you want us, the viewers, to know?
You can reach me on Instagram, Facebook, and you can't reach me on Pinterest, but you can find my work there at Courtney Broska Photography. You can find all of my work and more about me at CourtneyBroskaPhotography.com.
Perfect. Anything else you guys want to add?
No,
I
that's
think
great.
we nailed everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much, and we will see you guys next time.
Thank you.